Andre Dawson, baseball legend and Hall of Famer, is now 70. And while some might see him in a wheelchair today and think his story is tragic, the truth is far more inspiring than heartbreaking. This is the remarkable story of a man who turned every setback into a comeback. Known as the Hawk, Andre Dawson stands as one of baseball's most respected figures. Over his incredible 21-season career, he earned his place among the elite with 438 home runs, 314 stolen bases, and 1,591 RBIs. He's one of only 8 players in MLB history to achieve both 300 home runs and 300 stolen bases. But behind these amazing numbers lies a story of unimaginable pain and true character. Dawson's journey began in 1975 when the Montreal Expos selected him in the 11th round. He made his MLB debut on September 11, 1976, and quickly showed he was something special. By 1977, he won Rookie of the Year after batting .282 with 19 home runs, 65 RBIs, and 21 stolen bases. During his time with the Expos, Dawson developed into one of the National League's most feared hitters. He consistently hit at least 20 home runs and stole at least 20 bases in his first 7 seasons. His defensive skills were equally impressive, earning him his first of 8 Gold Glove awards in 1980. He finished as runner-up for the NL MVP award in both 1981 and 1983. But success came at a brutal cost. Dawson's path to greatness was paved with excruciating physical pain. At his Hall of Fame induction, he revealed the shocking truth. "As I stand here, I'm literally shaking. I had a knee replacement on one leg that I thought was dead, but it's shaking." Throughout his 21-year career, Dawson underwent a staggering 12 knee operations. The pain started early. In his 4th big league season, he experienced such severe agony from a fractured knee that he considered walking away from baseball entirely. To get through games, he took 3 Darvocet pills within a 5 to 6 hour period, with the pain returning intensely at night. It was his wife Vanessa who convinced him to persevere, urging him to just see what the problem is, because a year, 2 years from now, you are going to regret walking away. The primary culprit behind Dawson's chronic knee issues was playing his first 11 seasons on the artificial turf at Montreal's Olympic Stadium. He famously likened the hardness of the turf to the carpeted floor he was standing on at his Hall of Fame news conference. The artificial turf aggravated his knee injuries, making his playing conditions particularly brutal. Baseball experts agree that artificial turf is significantly harsher on lower body joints and can reduce a player's career longevity. Following the 1986 season, Dawson entered free agency with one clear goal: find a team with natural grass to ease the constant pain in his knees. He was absolutely determined not to return to Montreal because of that unforgiving turf. During the mid-1980s, Major League Baseball experienced proven collusion where team owners coordinated to suppress player salaries by preventing competition for free agents. Commissioner Peter Ueberroth reportedly urged this strategy to keep salaries down. Dawson became a prime example of this collusion's devastating impact. Despite being a superstar player, he received no legitimate contract offers for over 4 months after becoming a free agent. Frustrated and desperate, he and his agent Dick Moss devised an unprecedented strategy. On March 9, 1987, Dawson made baseball history by offering the Chicago Cubs a completely blank contract to fill out however they wanted. This audacious move was a direct response to the owner's coordinated effort to deny players their rights. Dawson specifically targeted the Cubs because of their natural grass field at Wrigley. Cubs general manager Dallas Green initially called it a dog and pony show, but eventually recognized the opportunity to sign a future Hall of Famer for a bargain price. Dawson ultimately signed for a ridiculously low 1-year salary of just $500,000 plus incentives. Speaking of catching great baseball moments like Dawson's legendary performances, if you're a fan who wants to see today's stars in action and support the legacy that players like Dawson built, Fubo offers an incredible way to stream live MLB games with crystal clear quality. You can watch every pitch and every home run that reminds us why baseball remains America's pastime. Determined to prove his true value, Dawson responded with one of the most extraordinary seasons in baseball history. In 1987, he led the National League with 49 home runs and 137 RBIs while batting .287. His remarkable performance earned him the National League MVP award, making him the first player in MLB history to win an MVP trophy while playing for a last-place team. Dawson described feeling elation and a sense of having taken back control of my own life after signing with the Cubs. His MVP season wasn't just a statistical achievement, it was a powerful public refutation of the owner's attempt to devalue him. The players' union filed grievances after the collusion, and arbitrators consistently ruled in favor of the players. This led to a landmark settlement in November 1990, awarding $280 million in damages to compensate affected players. Dawson's blank contract strategy became a symbol of player determination against systemic injustice. Another ongoing chapter involves his Hall of Fame plaque. When Dawson was inducted in 2010, the Hall decided to feature a Montreal Expos cap on his bronze plaque, based on his statistical achievements there. However, Dawson has consistently expressed his preference to be remembered as a Chicago Cub. In November 2023, Dawson sent a formal letter to Hall of Fame Chair Jane Forbes Clark, requesting that the cap on his plaque be changed from the Expos to the Cubs. This highlights the tension between objective statistics and a player's emotional connection to different periods of their career. Throughout his career, Dawson has been an outspoken critic of the steroid era. He firmly believes that players who used performance-enhancing drugs have chosen the wrong road, and they're choosing that as their legacy. He views steroid use as a conscious decision to go outside the boundaries of fair competition. Dawson argues that steroid users bastardized baseball and disrespected the game and the history. This criticism comes from personal experience. During his later playing years, he was considered a surefire Hall of Famer, but by the time he became eligible for election, his naturally achieved statistics appeared dwarfed by the artificially inflated numbers of the steroid era. Today at 70, Dawson continues making meaningful contributions beyond baseball. He owns and operates Paradise Memorial Funeral Home in Miami with his wife Vanessa. He views this work as a calling from God and an extension of the church, emphasizing his commitment to serving grieving families. Dawson has also become a passionate advocate for prostate cancer awareness, particularly within the Black community, where diagnosis and mortality rates are significantly higher. His advocacy stems from his own battle with prostate cancer, which led to robotic surgery after elevated PSA numbers during a routine physical. Despite his focus on the funeral home, Dawson maintains ties to baseball as a special assistant with the Chicago Cubs and works in the Miami Marlins front office as a mentor for young players. Dawson's post-retirement career represents a natural extension of the character traits that defined his playing days: perseverance, empathy, and deep commitment to service. His baseball career was a relentless battle against chronic injuries and systemic injustice. His current work continues this theme of confronting difficult realities with strength while supporting others. Andre Dawson's story is ultimately one of triumph over adversity. His chronic knee problems, the collusion scandal, the Hall of Fame debate, and his steroid-era criticism all represent battles he faced with unwavering principle and determination. At 70, Dawson may move differently than he did as the Hawk patrolling center field, but his spirit remains unbreakable. His legacy extends far beyond the statistics. He's remembered for his indomitable spirit, unwavering professionalism, and unassailable integrity. His remarkable journey demonstrates how an athlete can transcend physical limitations and systemic challenges to leave an indelible mark on sports and society. From his blank contract defiance to his current work serving grieving families and advocating for health awareness, Dawson continues embodying the values that made him great. Today, Andre Dawson lives not sadly, but purposefully. He's transformed his pain into empathy, his struggles into strength, and his platform into service. His story reminds us that true greatness isn't measured only by achievements in one's prime, but by how experiences are used to lift others long after the cheering stops.